They shouldn't have given you ashy blokes YouTube.
Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we were taken, for the dust we are. And to the dust we shall return.
You can't win, you can't break even, and you can't get out of the game. People keep saying things are gonna change, but they look just like they stay the same. You're getting way over your head, and you only got yourself to blame. You can't win, child, can't break even, can't get out of the game. Yeah. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
All right, you dusty Jermaines, I am back, punching the clock. See if my levels are right. Check my levels real quick. Ooh, that is bad. Okay, we're going to change a couple settings because I don't want my mic going in and out. Because every time I turn on echo cancellation, it starts to mess with the mics. So, but that should be better. Okay, pot it up just a bit. Here we go. All right, that should be good. All right, my dusty cretins. Okay, my Dusty Jermaines and my Ashy Jeffries and my Dirty Foot Jose's. We're back in business. Oh, it's going to be a hell of a stream, boy. Adric is number one. He's batting first, okay? Prince, 16 hours early? Okay, maybe. Okay. Because I was supposed to do it yesterday, last night, but I didn't. So I said, let me go ahead and do it earlier. I'll do it tomorrow, which is today. So we're here anyhow. Ricky, what's happening? Encrypted Wolf, Quentin, Laveris, what's going on, Laveris? Are you taking Master Yao's class? Because if you are going to be there tomorrow, Eddie, what's happening? Turtle, Bitcoin, where we at on Bitcoin, Turtle? Kevin, what's going on? Alexander, what's going on? Gabar, what's going on? Very Little, what's going on? I said, BGS answer, yo, the answer is no. My friends say date a AA woman because they want to have fun, while African women put constant pressure about dating to marry. American girls aren't for a serious date. Oh, in here, I'm talking about if they're here, that's different, okay? Here they're different. I'm hearing a completely different story. I'm hearing I hear a completely different story from African men now. Busy Mike, what's happening? Rame Lab, what's happening? Forever Blessed, what's happening? Independent POV, what's going on? Carl, what's happening? Money Motion, what's happening? Ilias, what's going on? Instant Media, what's going on? Ignatz, what's going on? The answer is yes for a green card. Issa, what's going on? Absolutely not. Mr. Snazzy, what's going on? Terrell Weish, what's going on? Tunnel Runner, Hurricane Greg, Chance, Jesse, what's going on? I'm going to have to catch replay because if I watch it live, I might get myself in trouble. Ray, what's going on? The answer is no. I have worked with many Africans. They'd rather date a white woman than an African American woman. Not one said they'd take one serious. That's what I've heard. Barry, what's going on? There's Toya. Where my apple at, Toya? I like to bite the apple. Cringe-worthy, right? Gundam, what's happening? Pack my bags for Africa. Oh, okay, cool. Where you going? Paul, what's happening? There must be a lesson in this if it's coming from you. I've talked about it before. Oh, there's my apple. Cool. Iconoclast, what's happening? Beating a dead horse much? How many times can you turn clickbait dollars out of this topic? I guess you don't want to be here. You know what? I have had cats talk about the same topic for months. I have the guys that react to Pop the Balloon Show, man, every day. So as long as the dead horse is not pulverized into atoms, I could talk about it. But where were you when I actually talked about politics, sir? Indigo Flow, what's going on? Mr. J. Matt. Oh yeah. Thank the maestro, Alan Lavelle, for the intro. Happy Thursday. Okay. My dusty template. Okay. Applebite, what's happening? Indigo Flow, what's going on? Beleri. And Tubo, it's a Mutumbo got added to Jermaine's Hall of Infamy. Oh boy, I heard that. Corey, what's happening? I'm Muslim, attend essentially 100% African masjid. Answer equivocally no. I plan on marrying an African woman, though a black American. Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah, black woman, Democrat inside. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that. If you boot something up, man, I'll join you. I might join you. I got to do my my lockout at 6 p.m. Pacific time, though. Terrence, what's going on? Indigo Flow. There's Alan Lavelle's channel. Brian Mitchell, what's going on? Babu, what's going on? Dr. Dunbar. Okay, Thorns and Thistles, and Dr. Jermaine Barr is here. Digital Night, what's happening? We'll check it out, man. It's coming from the source. African women want to be married religiously and culturally. They value marriage and children over career. They enjoy cooking, and they respect and value their men. That's what I'm hearing. Jeffrey Massey, what's happening? Jim Rat, what's happening? Joe Nancy, absolutely not. This is a Nigerian man born and raised. You know what? You know what, man? Every Nigerian dude I know that originally married a black woman in California, it wasn't long before they got divorced, and then they go back and marry an African woman. Oh man! Oh, trust and believe, because my sister dated a Nigerian, and her friends dated Nigerian men. And initially, everything was cool, man. But black women get on your fucking nerves, man. They do. Chance, what's happening? Oh, okay. Dark Knight. Hey, Dark Knight, what's going on, man? It's the ninja person. Okay. Nigerian born and raised in Boston. David, what's going on? Okay. Navone, Jamar, Dusty PhD, what's up? Dusty, did you weigh in on the two things, the shooting and the acquittal of the guy in New York? So I'm holding out for a black American Muslim woman. Ooh, that's gonna be tough, man. Because the gynocracy amongst black Muslim women is deep, man. They have the totally different spin on the gynocracy as black Muslims. Mike Andrews, AHG, J.K. San, Dante Bryant, Kangaroo, James, what's happening, James? Johnny Anderson, Ron Brown. Oh, you made it. I heard that, man. Big Mo says, salute to BGS, Master Teacher Tax. Appreciate you. Harden 9. What's going on, Harden? Sahuddin Rahim, what's going on? JBA. Oh, you're going to Nigeria. Cool. Man, I hope you're Nigerian, man. I hope you know somebody, man, because the last place on the continent I would go to is probably Nigeria. Okay, that will probably be my last stop. They don't want. They only want to smash and smash out. Yeah. Uh, I'm not sad about it. About him. About the CEO. Um. Uh. Hey, you know what? I mean, you do dirty shit, man. Stuff happens from crazy folks. So it happens. I don't want it to become a trend because I don't want um, United States to become like Mexico. Because in Mexico, all your rich people have to drive around in a security train, okay, and have to have armed guards walk with them all the time. I don't want the United States to turn into Mexico. So, Black American women see African men as tricks. African men see Black women as something to play with, nothing to take seriously. Probably not. Okay, my dad is Black American and my mom is from Ghana. I say no African men know how Black treat Black men. Oh yeah, they do. They do. The ones that are here, okay. Troll got his attention. I have no idea what that is. Sincere, what's happening? Supreme Pivot. Dreamy Enterprise, what's going on? Okay. Uh, we always get it on the playback or go to Lavelle's channel and you can actually hear the original. Let's see. Should I miss anybody? Captain Obvious, what's going on? KMS says, if they do, cool, gotta take them as is, no refunds. If you want a manual, ask her white boss. The only person she'll listen to, true. Mr. Meach, what's happening? Shannon, what's going on? Joe's, what's happening? Passport X, they can get a green card, that's true. Afro National, that's what's going on. Said PhD said he did not been busy. Okay. Bo Johnson, Ron Brown. There's Wooman Charles, Yango. Oh, we got a full house for this one. David, what's going on? I don't think African men want Black American women. That's what I'm hearing. Edward Bailey, someone has to love them since most ABM were now indifferent. And we're not talking about African men here in the States. We're talking about African men on the continent. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, African men here are either they're different. They're socially different. Okay, because they made it here, or they've been socialized into the American experience. So, but they're different. We're talking about African men on the continent. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're 15 minutes in. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Oh, yo, what's up, Adrian? Yo, Adrian, what's happening, man? Yeah, I'll holler at you tonight. We got all the Africans say hell no. Willie R says the United States is long overdue for a second New Deal with the working class to avoid attacks against wealthy folks, like what happened to the United Kingdom. I don't know if we're gonna get a second New Deal, but it'll be something. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Okay, now this one I have shown before. Okay, I've actually shown before. She's in South Africa, I do believe. Okay, and we'll speed her up a little bit. I like her lips though. Shit, like a woman with rich lips. Anyhow, but this woman this is from the Phil Advise show. Okay, and she's actually, I think this is like maybe a year or so ago, and she's actually in South Africa. She was married to an African man for like 3 years. Okay, so we're gonna just play a little bit of this. Okay, to actually set up what we're getting ready to say.
I'm an African American woman who has a child with an African man, who is married to an African man, and who has lived in the continent of Africa for 3 years. Let me tell you what's up. If an African man is interested in you and you can see no fruit of success, he's needy, girl. He's going to exploit you to the best of his ability. And then because you're not going to be able to humble and respect him because you come from the West, and that is very difficult to do. Take it from somebody that knows. Take it from what Esther is saying. We're not lying to you. It's difficult to submit to a man who you don't need. He's going to exploit you and discard. And I know that this is hard, and I know I'm talking hard, and I know that it's a hard thing to digest when you really, really want something. But sis, I'm not saying that all African men are bad, because I could say, like, my husband was fairly good to me until the end. We're still married, we're separated.
The reason why the men could actually go to different countries and marry women in different countries, no matter what the economics look like, is because men aren't going there looking for financial resources.
True.
Men
Facts. This is one of the biggest reasons, okay? Women are sellers and men are buyers, okay? That's the difference.
already have their financial resources there, right? They're paying their bills. They're doing what they need to do. Now, you flip it on the other side with women. Women are looking for resources, a man to let's say his traditional gender role, right? Let's say that protect, provide, etc. Well, if you're going to complain on men in America, especially we're talking about our community, let's say black men don't have this, black men don't have that. That's kind of like jumping out of the oven and then jump into the frying pan. Mm-hmm. If you go over there, the currency, which the original post said she actually went to Ghana. So if you look at the currency from $1 US to one Ghanaian CD, it's not the same. They're not both 1 and 1. That's number one. 2, the unemployment rate you have in Ghana. 3, the way the jobs pay in Ghana, right, is not the same it would be in the United States of America. So if you, as a black American woman who's going to have probably more resources due to your job or career you may have already, you're going to try to go to Ghana, is already, or any African country, it's going to create a problem.
Exactly, and that's the problem. And basically, African men want their women to be humble and respectful and shut the fuck up. And guess what they're not going to do? That's what they're not going to do, okay? But that is the precursor. What he said was what I've been saying. What I've been saying for the past, I would say, couple years, okay? Is that, well, really more than that, okay? Really, since the passport bros got big, men are buyers, women are sellers, okay? So women trying to go to someplace else, especially developing what we call a third world country, and try to get what we get, okay, try to get what they want, they're not going to get it. They can visit, they can get laid up on, okay, he can cook for her, he can bang her out, but the thing is, it's not going to be anything long term, and they know that. And African American women have a reputation like keeping their freaking mouth shut. They can't do it here. They cannot do it in America, okay? Even opposed to white women or Latina women that are raised here. They're not the same, okay? Black women know that shit. And so you can go to if she's celibate, I'll buy a bit. I said they are slowly realizing how valued and valuable black men are. Black American men could go anywhere and treat these women like queens for what is the bare minimum expected. Exactly, okay? And the funny thing is, man, I've been listening to I've been listening to what's going on in Kenya, because this is where we're headed next, right? And the funny thing about, what I'm laughing about, because I was just talking to a Kenyan girl before I got on, right? What I'm laughing about, when we say that to us, to black American men, Kenyan women are submissive and meek and kind and nice, right? And they're like, oh no, we're not. We just as rah-rah as the black women. And I started laughing. I said, we hear what your rah-rah is, we laugh, okay? We hear when your talk back, and we start laughing compared to what an African American woman is. Because trust and believe, man, there's a big difference between being in the gorilla cage with the real gorilla, with the 300-pound gorilla or the 800-pound gorilla, and going down to the little spider monkey cage, okay? There's a huge difference, okay? Huge difference, okay? And the yakking that the spider monkey does is a whole big difference than that 800-pound gorilla growling at you, okay? What up, Big Trick? I said, without us, they have nothing and no one. Well, the thing is, they haven't been trained to adjust, man. Austin is giving Kenya excellent review. You know what? I haven't been there, but what I've noticed, okay, is if you give a scorecard of all the African countries, right, and all the African women, right, okay, I see Kenya's closer to the top. I think Ethiopia, even though they're clannish, people like out of Somalis, Ethiopians, and Kenya might be second or third. And guess who's last? Who dead last is Nigerian. Basically, most African American men that deal with Nigerian women, they would rate them probably dead last as far as submissiveness and all that other kind of crap amongst African women. Because Nigerian women are way too much like our own women. So if you want to get an African woman that's like your woman, okay, get a Nigerian woman. Which is why I think that the best match for African match for an African American woman is probably a Nigerian man, because his women are very similar to ours. What's up, Lavelle? They liking your new one, man. They like your new joint. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and continue this, okay? More like Tasmanian devil. Oh, I'd take a Tasmanian devil over 800-pound gorilla, man. Trust and believe. Even fucking lions don't like to fuck with an 800-pound gorilla. Okay, this one is, I just found this one. Somebody sent me this, okay? It's for the culture. She's over in Kenya. She's on the continent. She's in Kenya now. And she's doing vlogs, and she's an intersectional feminist. But anyway, if you want to go, since we use her stuff, go give her a like. Okay, this one is there, 3.4K. Okay, go give her a like. But it's interesting because she's interviewing a Kenyan men about us. Okay, and I don't. What the thing is, what I don't understand is that they go to TikTok to talk about and they're in Nairobi, right? Okay, they go to TikTok to learn about passport bros, right? Most of your passport bros are in Nairobi. Why don't you just go talk to them? Okay, they got their own sites, their own TikToks, and find out where they go and where they gonna meet up at, and go talk to one of them. Okay, I've never seen one of these people that complain about the passport bros actually go talk to a passport bro. Like this chick, you're in Nairobi. Go talk to a passport bro. So if you must deal with a Nigerian chick, know that what tribe she is from. That is true. Well, what I've learned, man, it don't matter what tribe she's from, man. Basically, they're too much like us. Okay. Anyhow, let's get busy.
I think they want Nairobi, man. Jenny,
I don't
do
think
you?
a man.
You think Black American women are respectful?
Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a special guest, John. He is a Kenyan, born and raised, and we're going to pick his brain about some interesting topics. So before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, be sure to go to my TikTok to check out my TikTok comment. We're at 114,000 followers on TikTok, and also be sure to check out my Instagram, all right? So do you mind introducing yourself?
So my name is John Telewa. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I can say I'm a content creator, entrepreneur. I'm quite all-rounded everywhere, so I can't really put a specific title to what I do, but let's just call it content creation and entrepreneurship.
Do you feel like African-American women could have luck finding a partner in Nairobi?
I don't think they want Nairobi, man.
You don't think?
Yeah, she is bad built. Okay, she's bad built. At least she don't have the baddie starter kit on. But yeah, she looks like a wall, or she is a wall attached.
So
no.
Why? What makes you say that?
Black American women are special. Spicy. But I don't think, because even just culturally how they've grown, I don't think they'll be able to. It can happen, but it's kind of tricky because look at our culture. We need people who are a bit like slightly softer, submissive. I mean, where are you getting those Black Americans?
In other words, he's saying that the Kenyan women are softer and submissive. Okay, which I don't know why Kenyan women want to take that stance, like they're so aggressive and bold and outspoken. Right? He's saying that they're not. Right? Oh, appreciate you, MS Delta. Appreciate you. But what I'm saying is what we have said about the women, he's saying the same thing. Okay.
African women from.
There's a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to remember there's 25 million Black American
Think even
women.
about how you personally move, right? You already
Now she's trying to do that shit like not all, right? Okay. He says something about them being aggressive. Now all of a sudden it's not all. Guy incognito. Even Becky will win with him before she will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. They want to be demons so bad. I don't get that, man. Okay. They want to prove that they as badass as black women. Okay.
used to doing so many different things on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So many. So I'm just trying to think, like, even a Kenyan guy would try and tell you, like, no, just slow down, let me hand. You'll be like, no. I mean, I can do it on my own. Why do
Slow
you have
down
to?
on my career?
Now you see?
See?
That's what I'm talking about. But think about it. If you're coming into a family setting,
Yeah.
and think about it, like when we're in our 30s, we're not dating the same way we would date like when we're in our 20s. Because if you're trying to plan with anything with someone for long term, it means at some point would you want kids in future?
I'm indifferent.
But you see, like, but that's because of like just upbringing and just social experience that you've had. So you can only imagine a Kenyan guy is already stuck with it 1 year, but the second year he wants a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third year, of course, he wants another kid.
Yep. Somebody else said the exact same thing. Okay. Exact same thing. Okay.
Kid as well.
I met like 2 Kenyan men who said that they just weren't interested.
They were not interested.
I met one who said he didn't want him, he didn't have a desire. I met another one who said, like, I'm not thinking about kids.
I don't know
You
what
think they
wrong
were
with
telling
them.
me what I wanted to hear?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Because you'll lash at people like, what? What do you mean want me to have 3 children?
Oh,
No.
wow. And these, like, well, one of them I was dating, but the other one was just like a random conversation.
He didn't have any interest in having kids.
Yeah, the one he was just like, I'm not interested. It was just somebody I was having a
that
conversation.
makes no sense.
That's a very strong part of Kenyan culture.
I mean, I would want to have, even if I haven't grown like in a strong family, because we had travel, different work experiences made us like go separate direction. But I still think like family is like a really good foundation for. You wouldn't be here if your dad decided not to have kids.
And I wouldn't
Imagine
know.
if somebody was doing an interview with him and then somewhere and he's just like, I would never want kids. You wouldn't exist.
But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't exist. Exactly.
But I'm just saying.
I wouldn't exist.
But I'm just saying.
Exist.
I think it's just missing out on parenting. I would want to just see myself as a parent. I think a mini version of me who I can create, or even whether it's boys and girls, and just make them better people. I think it's something that will give me really good satisfaction. When I'm at an older age, probably 70s there, and my kids are coming to visit me with my grandchildren. I would want that.
I think parenthood, motherhood is very important.
Yeah.
A lot of people these days, they say that childless people, they say having kids in today's world is almost unethical. Like, do you?
That's American culture, okay? In today's world, America's not the world.
Like, it would be unethical to have kids, like knowing all the struggles that people are going through.
Finance, if you don't have your finance on check, I think it's definitely
Y'all raise kids in a goddamn shack. What the fuck you talking about finance? Okay, you're in Kenya. You go out to the village, man. They live in they live in straw some places, man, and they got a bunch of kids. What the fuck you talking about?
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Even like just go.
I was gonna say, even like outside of finances, like even morally or being raised in like just a environment where people are struggling. Like, do you think it could be unethical in a way to have kids and bring them into this world?
But the craziest part is I've seen some of there's some people I know and my friends. I'm sorry if they say this, but they're some of the reckless, most irresponsible people. But they have kids, and I look at them. I'm like, okay, there's a bit of struggle here and there, but I'm looking at them and I'm like, they're managing it. How is this even possible?
Yeah. Dr. Marifa says, laughing out loud, the conversation says, oh, that's why. I mean, you listen, she's combative, man. She's trying not to be. She's combative and trying not to be.
So I'm just thinking, like, if you just have like bits of finances, okay, I think family will give you like a better meaning to life. Because at times we think we're chasing so many different things, and you'll hear a lot of people nowadays talking.
No, he basically he wants to be wide more. I think he's trying to introduce himself to the American audience because he's a Kenyan content creator. Okay, and like it or not, man. Okay, if you're gonna be on YouTube as a content creator, the money's in the Western side, in the American side. It's not in the Kenyan side, so you have to appeal to a Western audience if you want to make money.
Talking about like, I just want to make my bag. I just want to collect my bag. But what if once you make those millions, and then aren't you supposed to enjoy spending the money with the people that you love the most? And even think about like success.
Miss Delta said the COVID virus ain't got nothing on the Keisha virus. Spreading like wildfire. It is true. It is true. The Keisha virus is spreading.
Stories from people, and I think it's always good to look at people's success stories. And when you see like people who like they made so much money and some started losing it and some committed suicide, or people just behaving like in a very they seem like they lack direction. It's because their life doesn't have any more meaning. But if you have kids, I think your life has purpose till the day you leave this earth. You kind of like get like I think your just way of thinking just changes.
Yeah, I can understand that perspective.
Do you see like maybe because we talked about streaming was like on my podcast? Do you see like how Kai Cenat like brought the family and they started just talking about like
his family no, but I saw when we brought the young boy. No,
but you should see when just the mom comes in and how the mom is just crying because he was talking about like living in government assistance and all those things. But being in a third world country, definitely we don't have government assistance first of all, so imagine how crucial and bad that is. So if you have like a kid and he is able to turn things around for you, because let's just be honest, and the stats will show it that just your average number of women probably in an African country, it's not so many of them are successful, especially financially, and some are definitely dependent on like their spouses and stuff. So if you can get like even your kid to be able to help you from a situation that's not the best, why not? Because your kids can definitely change your life as well.
That does
you see kids buying their parents' houses, cars, parents crying. I want that. Oh, my kid buy me a Lamborghini and I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, I would want that. Because I think where I've built myself to where I've gotten, it would be nice like if my kid came and now pushed it to the next level and I get to see something different.
Because your kid should be a reflection of the work you've invested.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So you said that you mentioned that you perceive Black American women as feisty. So like, what do you feel like the overall perception of Black American women?
I've never seen that soft.
You don't think I'm soft?
I think you're pretending.
Ah! Say it again, black man. Go get him, Jeffrey. Go get him, Jeffrey. Don't let her off the hook, man. Okay? Hit her with that ass, Jeffrey.
Listen, you seem very opinionated, soft, feminine, but I think there's that part if it comes out. I wouldn't want to be in that room when it comes out. You get what I mean?
Like if I'm being like very disrespected.
Yeah, you see like how you're changing your face right now.
Yep.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so the way that we respond to disrespect is more aggressive than what you're used to.
Super aggressive.
But it's disrespect. How else are we supposed to respond to disrespect?
But I'm just saying, you see, that will be definitely like it's not something that we're not used to that. Maybe there's some people who are used to that, but like even if you think like Kenya has had recently like a very big number in femicides, right?
Yeah, I have heard about that.
It's actually the numbers are going crazy and everything, but it also still comes down to like specific cultural backgrounds and upbringing. Like I've said, single parent households where the kids have seen like their parents like just super frustrated and their parents always like just come up like the only way they know it's lashing out, screaming and everything. So emotional intelligence.
And probably most of those so-called femicides probably is probably because of Keisha virus, man. Them dudes, them African dudes ain't built for Keisha-like behaviors, man, or Keisha-like attitudes. That's probably what it's coming from, man. And I ain't gonna say it, man. I ain't gonna venture down that road because YouTube said, "Oh boy, looks like a hostage. Blink if you're in danger, Jeffrey." You ain't shit, KMS.
In those type of families might not be like the best. So how that person responds to aggression or just any disrespect is completely different from how somebody else would react. So if you get a feisty person, I mean, listen, we'll just have too many griefs to be being done. It's already tough enough.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, like, that feistiness, it's good, but, I don't know if you know, like, the Maasai tribe.
Yes.
Yeah, like, for them also, like, culturally, how they've been brought up, it's like women are supposed to respect them. So if you have, like, Black American woman and a Maasai, well, I mean, that house will be, it's gonna be chaotic.
Yes.
Because there's one person who's like, even you're not even supposed to talk back to your husband in a certain way. Like those when you have to tell yourself, watch your tone before you respond to it. I don't think Black American women know how to.
And that's just I think my opinion matters. Like if I'm in a
she giving it a lie now, okay? Here we go. Here come the Keisha splaining. I think we should name that word Keisha splaining. And had with that look on her face. See that look right there? She's getting ready to Keisha splain. And see, laugh my put on Cody Jeffrey. And Dr. Reese was from there. Okay, he laughing because he knows what I'm talking about, right? She's getting her Keisha splain right about now.
In a position where a man tells me not to talk back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be like a very fair situation to be in. Like, I don't think that would be
So
a
you'll
situation.
challenge that immediately, right?
Well, I would make sure that before I even get in that position, we have an understanding of each other before we even get in a relationship. I
Yeah.
wouldn't get in a relationship with someone who tells me that I shouldn't need to talk back and I need to obey him and I need to. Like,
See,
I would
look
make sure
at
that we're on
him!
the
Look
same
at
page.
him! Look at him! Look at him! He's trying to hold it. He's trying to hold it. MS Delta, nice tattoos. Yeah, notice the Oh yeah. She would be a she's an herbal tea 89 bohemian. Okay, that's what she is, right? Okay. She probably got a master's degree. I think it sounds like she was in communications, right? Like a communications major, like how she holds her hands and presents herself. Okay, she probably wanted to be an anchor here in the United States. It didn't work out. Okay, as they call it, she liberating now. Black women, I don't think they're even in the same weight class. They're not. That's what we're looking at. I said, he's Ashley Jeffrey Wright is probably saying, if I say the wrong thing, she gonna whoop my ass. She think you eat at the buffet. Y'all ain't shit. Gotta. Oh, here we go. All right, y'all, calm down.
Age before the relationship even happens because like I can provide for myself. I do very well for myself. For me, it doesn't make
that's exactly what I'm talking about. You
it
see,
doesn't make
because
logical sense.
exactly by the way you're even expressing everything, you're just like, I don't need a man. You see, already.
No, but it's not that I don't need a man.
You've been saying that. Okay, stop, because you're in America. The first thing you say, you don't need a man. Okay, stop lying, Keisha.
But you don't. Generally,
I don't
do
need
you?
a man. I don't.
Exactly.
But like,
I see now, a lot of Kenyan women would say like, I need a man.
Yeah.
Like, so Black American
so you want
women.
a woman to be desperate and to cling on?
No.
Oh, see, there we go. See, there we go. He said, come on, Jeffrey. You know what she's trying to say. Stop being polite, Jeffrey.
Not they're not saying.
Not me, but I'm just saying, like, even as a man, you want to feel needed in a household.
Yes.
Well, so you think feeling need?
Black. That's the same thing that Black American men have been saying for goddamn 50 years, man. He said the exact same shit. Okay, when you meet a Keisha, all of a sudden the same shit comes up. She realizes she is in Africa right now, right? Not only do those cats not tolerate talking back, they also play tennis over there. That was leave it at that. Hey, did you have those things on your chest too? I'm not talking about the tattoos though. Did you have them things though? Because I wish you had kept them things. You know what I'm saying. See. Kangaroo says, Master Teacher, the more I speak to women about these attitudes, the more I'm convinced that our women over here are irreparably. I think so. I'm starting to believe that myself. Okay. She looked like she can squash Spider-Man. Come on now. It says, Eurasia boy, I don't mind Black American women. Many of them got big nyash. Okay, I probably could handle this big pack. How about the attitude, though, Beast? That Johan says, no go. It's a shame that we haven't seen it for so long. As we people across the world can identify what's coming before they can even begin to speak. Well, I think the red pill is as they say, church says, them things is 150 pounds by themselves. It might be. Anyhow, continuing. This is hilarious, though.
Needed is better than feeling wanted. I think it's more impactful to feel wanted. Yeah. I want you here because you are my companion and you make a positive impact in my life, not because I'm desperate for you to be here and I'm depending on you for my lifestyle.
You want a man next to you, hold you in distress.
But that's a want.
In fact, wait, hold on. what would you what role can a man play in your life right now
I think
apart from the sex?
companionship, like, and yeah, I think
No, you're doing perfectly well because you can travel, go anywhere, have any
but
companion. Like,
romantically,
we're just saying like you specifically.
In other words, emotional labor. That's what it is, right? Get the check shirt, Jeffrey. Some old tire sandals. Just with the disconnect between the two. All he needs is the silver bow tie, Dr. Marifa. It's hilarious. That's common. That's a common line today. See, the more feminism spreads in Nairobi, the more manosphere spreads. It's a natural. It is. It really is. Okay. Yeah, she's definitely a what they call the herbal tea bohemian.
I don't think
like,
there's anything like a man can. What can a man
yeah.
possibly do now to excite you?
If he's like, if we share the same values and he's respectful, like he could be a romantic.
How can a African man share your same values? Okay. How Sway?
Companion, like
You're
there
just,
is
you're
that
just well
intimacy.
PR trained. That's a very well.
No, it's not. Like,
Get him,
even
Jeffrey.
now, like I have dated men, and
Hey, that ain't you, Dr. Marifa, is it? That ain't you, is it? Is it in the check shirt? We didn't see his sandals, see if he wears sandals or not. So that might be Dr. Marifa laughing on the inside.
they have made a positive impact in my life by being a companion to me. We have discourse, we have conversations, and like we share ideas, and they mentally stimulate me. You know,
I don't know.
You don't know? I know. She wants a partner. Look at it. Well, wait, wind that back just a bit, man. Look at it. I don't know that one. Go get him, Jeffrey.
positive impact in my life by being a companion to me. We have discourse, we have conversations, and like we share ideas, and they mentally stimulate me. You know,
I don't know.
I'm
I
telling
don't know
you,
what that means.
like,
Okay, no,
it's
but
like
okay.
our conversations like a companion. I don't desperately need a man to pay my bills just to have a man in my life.
So you don't feel like that wouldn't be nice? It wouldn't feel nice for you for somebody to take care of like your bills. Imagine, imagine all the money that you're making now, right?
Yeah,
And somebody's just like, "Yo, what's your rent? Sorted, sorted."
but what
And then
is
you
the
can do
price I'm
anything else.
paying? Nothing in life is free.
I mean, you see, now that's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? No, that's
Nothing in
why.
life is free. That's a fact.
And I think that's why, like, even as much as we never want to bring up gender roles, I think it's good to define what men should be doing in the house and what women should. Because once we
Yeah, on an
define that,
individual basis. Yeah,
what, like, what,
like
what
a person by person, like you, a person by person basis, not a generalized.
no. I'm
perspective.
talking about general. Because you know why? Because when kids are growing up, they're seeing it. Because like even if it's a daughter is asking you like, okay, mommy, how are you supposed to, because they're
You're an insexual chick, bohemian chick. You don't believe in gender roles. That's why you're there.
learning from you. They're learning from you. So if it's just broad in a way that there's nothing that's defined, even the kids as they're growing up, they don't know what their role is supposed to be. Maybe I'm raising Obama's son who's thinking women are supposed to take care of him because maybe they have like a sugar mama or something. So that's all he's been seeing. So he just think like now a perfect example would be like Coast. We have those boys who they wait for the old tourist women to come to the coast and then take care of them. So these guys even have
The Beach Boys.
the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
They even have relations. They even have wives and girlfriends. But the old white ladies come and just have fun with them, but still always send them upkeep money all the time, and that's just normal.
Yeah, and the white women understand that. They respect that position. Okay, white women know I'm paying to get this guy to pipe me down and respect me and take care of me, and they respect that. Guess who doesn't has the game fucked up? Keisha.
Them. Now you see, there's no way that can work for me because I already have grown up and everything, have been socialized, grown up, and what I've seen it's like a man is supposed to.
Dr. Johannes says, adversarial. Yep.
Be like, even now if my sister calls me for something, I don't feel like it's a burden because like she's a lady and she's my sister. My mom calls me, she's a lady, I'm supposed to come through for her. If it's bro, I can be like, hey, are you sure you can't handle it on your own? We can debate, but I can still come through for.
Yeah.
But if it's like my mom or sister, I'll be like, okay, let me just go handle it because like it would feel good for me to help women who are just expecting me to come and take a little bit of weight off their shoulder.
Yeah, I think from my perspective, I've never been in a relationship where a man has provided for me.
I see that. There we go. So KMS says, I don't know what the equivalent of a PS5, comfy couch, goldfish snacks, and access to her '09 Altima while she's at work in Africa. But that's what she qualifies for in the States. Jeffrey, hey, what is it? Get to the choppers! M. Lavo says, at one point in time, women with arms with arms like hers made good gravy, biscuits, and directed the church choir. Now it's just feminism and silly ABT life, silly ideas about life. Shaking my head. Facts. But she got them things though. You know, she a big girl, but she got them Jill Scott things though.
I can tell.
But
I can tell.
But like,
it will change everything. Just think about how it will even feel weird to you because you're like, you don't even know how it's supposed to be. Like, what do you mean you're paying or taking care of this and that?
Yeah, but I would be worried about what his expectations is.
No, because you're just the girlfriend or the wife.
But I don't want to lose my voice, lose my
see.
Like, some women.
That's what he laugh. Look at Jeffrey laughing, boy. Look at Jeffrey laughing. You sure that ain't you, Dr. Marifa? Ah.
You can't live your rights. No.
Okay, rights might be a little dramatic.
Yeah, that's way too far.
But like losing my voice, like you said, if a man is providing.
Yeah, them things are a bit saggy. You know, they are. You know. But she got them. Okay, she ain't flat chested. But Toya know what I mean.
Fighting for me, would I still have a opinion, a voice, a perspective in the relationship?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be. You're thinking about it on the extreme side. No, it doesn't have to.
That seems like the standard.
See, they're supposed to be having an interview. She's supposed to be finding out she's arguing with him. Okay, she and women like her believe in gender roles. They believe a man should serve them, and just like the rest of the Keishas. Yep. Okay, they're the queen or the queen of the earth, right? We should bow, worship, and scrape, right? And work our fingers to the bone to give her a soft life, right? So Captain Irish says solipsism was a person. Okay, this is how they believe, though. Hey, I got my bow tie and moonshine. I'm good with my dusty, cracked YouTube loving feet, sir. He's the field agent. She's supposed to be interviewing him. She's arguing with him, right?
Just saying, like, I can't talk back. It doesn't mean that. It just means you can't, like, let's say you're with friends in the living room. I've seen people, like, you know, how, like, just because you disagree with something and then maybe your friend is there, like a female friend, you're not supposed to, like, just, you know, scream out something that just because we have a disagreement between the two of us.
So basic respect. That's basic respect.
Yeah.
I feel like.
You think Black American women are respectful?
There are some that are submissive.
there are some, but the majority are not. There's not all shit. Okay.
Respectful and very feminine.
Some, he called it some. You can't generalize. Yes, you can. Yes, you can generalize.
No.
What?
There's 25 million Black American women. Like,
I mean,
can you really generalize 25 million?
Not generalize, but just think about even like the whole, you know, even where's the trend of being a single mom and go-getter and everything came from Black American women.
Yes.
Yeah, but
so they pushed that maybe like even on mainstream, on social, and even the day-to-day life. And then women in third world countries pick this up.
Yes. You know, Dr. Marifa, I was explaining that to someone, I forget who it was, right? I was explaining that to Andre, I think it was Tuesday night, right? About what you said about why women in the quote-unquote developing world pick up on Black American women's attitudes. And I gave you a theory, which actually 100% made sense to me, okay? Even though I got some pushback. I had never thought about it till you said it. But what you said about why they copy or they emulate African American women, man, that theory made 100% sense to me.
Forgetting that we do not have government assistance if shit hits the fan.
But
so now you think for everybody else?
Yeah, that's the effect of like American media. But even like the reason why a lot of Black American women did have to have that go-getter personality is because of mass incarceration.
Yes.
Like,
here we go.
Situations like that.
Here we go.
Systematic racism. So
here we go. And ironically, I bet she requires her guy to be fit. Probably does. Okay. Probably her boyfriends probably look like him. Anyway, get she back to what? Mass incarceration, racism, because it's so what?
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
women have the same problems that black women have, but guess what? They don't act the same way.
Watching a TV show and they feel like they need to adopt that personality from a TV show.
They
I
will
don't
pick
think
it.
that's a smart logic because they don't understand the struggles that we face in our specific situations either.
No, but what's the biggest influence right now? Even culturally, social media.
Yeah.
Social media. They're seeing it. Like, and
But they see it, but they're not understanding it or comprehending it.
But unfortunately,
She's not even letting him finish his sentences either. Okay, he's not interviewing you. But you're interviewing him. Okay, and she's arguing with him. Maybe she'll actually ask him what he wants if he beats her in arm wrestling. Got to show dominance, Jeffrey. She hasn't asked him what African men want. She hasn't not asked it yet. She's been arguing with. She's trying to say why Keisha's qualified for them. Yeah, I need to be heard, right? Median man broke down mass jail for black men. Well, currently it is a lie. Okay, it currently is a lie. Okay, when they say mass incarceration, okay, that is a 80s and 90s term when we were massively incarcerated, where you had either a third of your black men either in jail, in prison, or on parole, right? And for black men being on parole, especially during the 90s, trying to get a job, trying to get a living, that was a big hindrance. Okay, it was almost like being in prison. So the mass incarceration stuff started to decline. I say maybe the second year of W. Bush's. I had to go back and look at the chart again. But I think the second year of W. Bush's term is because it got too expensive, and then it really dropped on Obama and actually even continued through whatchamacallit, through Trump. But there was an uptick in incarceration because of the drug shit that was going on in Chicago. It was an uptick, but after that, it's been pretty much leveled out. But that was you can thank your current president for that kind of crap. Okay, for the crime bill and that kind of crap, you can thank him. But nobody wants to. All the so-called liberals, the blue no matter who's, forget about President Biden and his crime bill in '94, and along with Clinton, okay, who signed it. Okay,
that's social media.
Unfortunately, the damage is done before you try and explain that to them. Because to them, it's just like, I'm seeing this woman do this, I'm doing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the American culture is so strong and influential that people don't even understand how crazy it is. When people think like all these reality TV shows, like,
But there's a Housewives of Nairobi too. Don't get you started on that. what is that? Housewives of Nairobi? What's that?
No, I have nothing to say about that.
He's being politically correct right now.
But it's because like it's just such a huge difference. Because and think about like even when we're talking about like how money is influencing a lot of things. When you're talking about Real Housewives of, like, let's say Hollywood or Miami or whatever it is, we're talking about people who are playing, maybe assigned to a basketball team, and somebody drafted for like $100 million. So there's no way in a third world country you just have like maybe like a sugar daddy here or there, and you're comparing yourself with the basketball players getting like $100 million contract.
So you don't think that it is very likely that a Kenyan man would approach a Black American woman with pure intentions and them to have a healthy relationship together?
They have to be. It wouldn't be your average Kenyan. It has to be someone who's traveled, understands cultural differences and everything. They'll be easy. But if somebody just a regular guy in Kenya, it won't be possible.
It won't be possible. A regular guy in Kenya, it would not be possible. Keisha centers Keisha no matter where she goes. That is true. Okay. Okay. The explanation was right, especially when you said it's glorified soft power version that is used to popular culture, sports, etc. Jeffrey is proving what we said. Yeah, he is. He is. He's saying exactly that. So, but guess who doesn't understand it? Keisha don't understand it.
A white girl, maybe.
Because they would have more grace for a white girl.
Because they're waiting for that visa.
Oh, wait for the
Black
visa.
American women are taking African men to America. No, that's not happening.
No, he didn't say it. Oh, I got gut punch. Oh, I got to fall out the chair. Okay. Oh, where my pearls? I got to clutch my pearls, man. Where's my fainting couch, man? I'm getting ready to go out.
Too smart for that. Too smart for that.
So
White women will always be like, yo, I want to take this project guy to my country.
because they want
mix with babies with
sex
them.
slave.
Exactly. And this guy will be the same way a guy or like lady will be ready to serve because they're going to get like thinking like alleged good opportunity where they go.
Okay. So this conversation has been very enlightening. Thank you for coming on my channel to give us the real tea, to give us your honest perspective. We really appreciate it. He's a great guy. Do you want to shout out your social media links?
The Kiss Bandit on Instagram, TikTok, and then I have amazing podcast on YouTube, the Kiss Capades podcast. So check me out if you have any questions, if you want any collabs or just to link up for something, hit me up.
All right, thank you.
And of course, most importantly, Black American women, they can always hit me up.
Everything you said about us.
No, I'll try.
The thing is, and she didn't let him talk for the most part. She argued with him for the most part. In one ear and out the other. She don't care, man. She said, I still ain't. And she understands, but she still ain't doing the shit. Okay? You know, in other words, I can do bad all by myself. Okay? That's what she's saying right now. That's what she's saying right now. Oh, she can't stop, man. In fact, there's another one I actually want to play from him. Let's go back to it. Where he actually talks about passport bros, okay? Okay. Let's see. Let's play a little bit of this, okay? Because I think she did 3 segments with him. And I might play a little bit of this before we have to get out of here. I think this is the second segment. This is passport bros have zero intelligence. Kenyan man in Nairobi is brutally honest. Okay, I think it's already sped up. It's sped up. Let's play a little bit of this.
In a common area, maybe.
Oh, hold on. Let's do it again. Share screen. Here we go. All right.
What is this? You know, you see people in the mall and you're like, yo, this person is just about to die anytime soon. And you're with them, they're dating. So that's definitely for financial gain. And then you have like maybe the local boys who are not from the best of economic backgrounds. And you have like these European girls who come and pick them, handpick them, and just, you know, like breed them, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, so it just happens from those 2 different. Now, for my case, I've been fortunate enough to be even in an industry where, just as a creative, I interact with different people. So I've dated like probably almost people from, I don't know, brown, white,
You don't
all that.
discriminate.
I don't discriminate, and I can blend in everywhere. So there's nothing you can throw at my face that will excite me. You can't excite me because you're white. You'll excite me because you have a good character, you have a nice sense of humor. No, so I mean, we have all those things. So interracial dating, I'm okay with it. I've dated white girls, black girls. Like I can't really say. At times you get a crazy combination of how at times you say like all women are crazy. You kind of see like all different tendencies. Ones that you'd say you can't see from a white woman, you'll still see them. So it's almost like just tap into personality so that you don't go for the wrong thing or reasons to someone.
In terms of like pro-Blackness and Black unity, how much do you value Black families staying together? Or do you feel like it is important for the Black community to move forward to stick to dating each other?
I would want that, you know.
In other words, Black community. I don't know where you're in a different country, baby. Black community where you are doesn't exist, okay? Black community doesn't exist where you are. It doesn't. So I don't know why they try to bring the American pro-Black to different countries.
In a perfect world, I would want that, but you can only imagine if I meet someone who I like and they just come from a background. Because I think the only problem like we have now, maybe in Nairobi, if you're in the city, I think there's some people who don't realize that they're broke or they're poor or from a poor background. Like your parents did a really good job that you're not even aware that your family is actually poor.
So what does that mean? Like you have access to certain privileges or something?
No, I mean like, because your parents are still like, even as an adult, can always come through for you when you don't pay bills or anything. Or maybe let's say you're a pretty girl, right? Kenyan. But even if you come from a poor background, like you have people who can take you to vacations, hotels and everything. So kind of in your head, you forget that you're not coming.
You have money.
It's the guy that you're with that has money. So if that person comes off that relationship and tries to date anybody else who does not meet those standards of sending them rent money, pocket money, taking them from expensive vacays and stuff. Because Kenya can get crazy expensive if you're doing the most.
Yes.
Even think about like our club experiences. Bottles, you can spend like $100 on bottles and stuff, which is crazy because that's the same price we're paying in like Europe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would I pay that amount in Kenya? That's crazy.
Balling
Exactly.
out. That's a flex.
But it's kind of tricky because if you meet somebody from strained economical background, it's going to be really hard for them because their way of thinking and even how they've been programmed. Let's say, unfortunately, like somebody has been raised by a single mom, which most of the cases, an average single mom in Nairobi will be struggling.
That Ghana vid you did on Black Pill Nazi channel, Black Man telling their experience is another good vid. Yeah, it is. It is. Because it's easier for me for Ghana because I've been to Ghana a couple times and I know a lot of Ghanaians and I'm intimately involved in the Ghanaian kind of diaspora. So, what she was saying was exactly what I would think they would experience, which is, and they're nice. The thing is, if you can't get along with a Ghanaian, you can't get along with anybody from the continent, man, because Ghanaian men are probably the nicest, most gentle people I've ever met. Can they get rah-rah if you really rile them up? Yeah. But for the most part, Ghanaian men are pretty gentle, okay, as African men go. Yeah. If you can't get along with a Ghanaian man, you got problems.
Because our systems are not in favor. Like, if you go to Europe or America, you have government assistance. We don't have that in Kenya. So that automatically means if you're a single mom and you're not earning above average.
She's this way because brothers still flirt with her. Okay, yeah, well. And you know what? The thing is, Guy, I'm going to tell you, and women get mad at me a lot of times because I tell them, some of that shit is bullshit, okay? Women know where they rank, okay? This chick knows where she ranks. Okay, she know where she ranks. She knows she cannot pull the same guy that a prettier girlfriend can get. Right? She knows that thing that where they can actually find an excuse to lie to themselves because somebody flirts with you. They know. So that's bullshit. They know where they rank. All women know where they rank. They start knowing where that woman knows where she ranks better than you know where she ranks. She's just trying to fool you.
Average salary, you will be struggling. Any money you make won't be enough. So what does that in return affect? How does that affect like your kid? If it's a daughter, she'll have seen you suffer. Crying in those nights where you can't provide the meals, you can't provide everything that they need. So when she's jumping in a relationship, you're about to pay for the father's sins.
The father's mistakes.
Yeah, you're going to pay for everything. And it's just something that will be in them. And which unfortunately, like right now, there's a big population of people who are coming from such backgrounds. So it's very unfortunate, but that's how it's affected. And even the crazy enough thing is, if you go right now on Google and search top 10 sex tourism destinations in the world, Kenya is on the list.
So speaking of...
It's been that way for a long time, okay?
That I would like to know, how do you feel about passport bros?
Oh, I mean, it doesn't affect me in any way because I understand where there's somebody posted something on. There's been like a lot
on
going
TikTok,
on, right?
Yeah.
But I understand why
they learning passport bros from TikTok, okay?
And that's I'm never that person who's fast to attack. I understand where they're coming from. And you can see it. I can just see like I think there's a guy or two that I've seen on TikTok. One arrived probably like last year or something. And, moving around with different like, kind of girls. They're vlogging and everything. And he's talking about like, hey guys, if you come to Kenya, like the women respect you and everything. And then I'm like, when you say that as a passport bro, then I understand like you have zero intelligence at all. Because you're in the top 10 sex tourism destinations. So that means it's financial incentive that keeps...
You know what? The thing is that this is something I don't like about that because they think that we think like they do, okay? We know where the sex tourism spots are. Part of the reason why you go there is because it is easy pussy, right? Okay? We know that, okay? Passport bros have been to Thailand, Philippines, especially the one he's talking about. He's been to Thailand, he's been to the Philippines, he's been to Brazil, he's been to Colombia, he's been to the Dominican Republic, he's been to all the spots. He already knows that shit, okay? We know, which is why you go to a developing country, is that your passport and your dollar will get you what? Compliance and respect. Okay? We know that already.
Them there. And even for the most part, when they're doing like their vlogs and stuff, we see the girls and I'm like, we know that girl. We know her from 5 years ago. You're not the first one. You're not the first one. So as much as somebody would be praising, and then also understand if like, unfortunately, like if she's there because of money, she might be with you when you're doing your vlog. And if I make a call to her, she'll still come to my place.
Dang.
So you can only imagine if you're there doing your vlog and everything, it's like, oh, this is like Kenyan girls. No, but she's just there for convenience. No, she definitely needs to be compensated for her time. That's for.
Okay.
So it's just.
Yeah, they already know that, man. Same. We fly. The thing is, we fly chicks out. Okay, dudes fly chicks out. Okay, dudes already know what the game is. Okay, now are there some dudes that believe that the girlfriend experience that chick loves him? No. Okay, there are some men that do that. Those are few. Most passport bros that have been around already know what the game is. They know what the game is.
It's like that's just the thing. It's top 10 sex tourism destination. Check it out. Kenya is in top 10. So I'm not saying it. It's just facts.
We already know that Mombasa is the top 10, along with Gambia. Okay, along with Gambia, Mombasa. Philippines, Thailand, Colombia, we know all the spots, okay? I don't know why he has to say that when we already know that shit, okay? I don't know why these cats, I mean, you talked to her, you found her, how come you don't talk to the passport bros? You there?
Because there was actually another YouTuber that I was collaborating with.
Yeah.
And during the day, like we were spending, he was like, oh, what do you think about passport bros? What do you think about passport bros?
Yeah.
And I was just, I told him like, how I felt. I don't have very strong opinions about it, but it is what it is. Like you said, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
The whole point of it is to like leave me out of it, right? So but then he was just like, yeah, I saw some YouTube videos. They made me so uncomfortable. My wife was just so mad at the things that they were saying.
Well, what was uncomfortable about it?
He was just saying like how they were objectifying the women, talking about the women's bodies and like, and some of them, they do record women's butts and stuff. I guess like that type of thing, the objectification. And I was just like,
she sound like a feminist.
Have a problem with it, but why don't you just tell the passport bros?
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, I wouldn't want to do that because they come here and they buy real estate and they help the economy.
Yeah,
and
they do.
They have economic benefit.
Yeah, do.
Okay. I mean, tourism is definitely among the top list of some of the things that just generate revenue in the country.
Yeah.
So that, and realistically, we have like the wildlife, but also our women draw a lot of tourism. That's just a fact. So if you go to some places like probably, I'm sure, like, where is it? Like Dominican Republic right now, passport bros.
Colombia.
Yeah. Those are just some of the things that you can't really, even if the government wanted, it's getting money, crazy money from tourism destinations. Like even just vacay stays here and there, like you said, investment properties and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not something we can slow down, but we also have to understand the only reason they can talk like that as the passport bros is because they know girls are with them for their money. And even like, I think that guys who are doing it on TikTok, they're specifically saying it, you can't live without us or something. But it's genuinely, there's some girls who can't pay rent if it's not for tourists.
Exactly. And we know that, okay? We know that. But the thing is, guess what? You don't take the American women, okay? You don't take American women. And you basically, you want to provide for the woman is with you because you can provide for her, okay? Y'all ain't poor together. Because you just said that on another video where the woman, if you can't provide for a woman, she's gonna leave you. There ain't much difference. One thing is, which is why passport sis can't go over and get with an Ashy Jeffrey, okay? Is because she's looking to be provided for, and she could be if she wanted to live at his level of existence, okay? If she wanted to live at his level where he could actually provide, he might not have a problem. If she will follow the rules, do what he says, respect him at the level that he could provide for, but she's not going to do that. And they've said she's not going to do that. So, there's no such thing as a passport system because you wouldn't see a passport bro interviewing a African woman and arguing like this, okay? Because he's taking her out to restaurants she can't go to. He's taking her on trips that she can't go to. Okay, he's sending cars for her where she couldn't, where she couldn't pay for herself. Okay, a lot of stuff. And the thing is, for a passport bro, okay, compared to what it would take to take care of a woman in the States, this is cheap. You know, I can take care of her. She only earns $300-400 a month, right? Okay, if I'm earning 3,000, her being with me is nothing. Okay, because I'm living, I'm living at 20 cents on the dollar. And so if she's with me and I upgrade her life, we good. Everybody knows what economics is. Everybody knows what economics is. The jokes do write themselves. Anyhow, y'all. Zavi says these people have some weird moral standard about passport bros and global dating. They sound like uncultured middle. They do. Well, the thing is, what I want is one of these chicks or one of these dudes that have a problem with passport bros, especially in freaking Nairobi, man. Nairobi is a hot spot for passport bros. They could easily find a passport bro and get together and actually interview these guys and see where they're coming from. In fact, I might subscribe to him and have a chat with this. Cause I was talking to the Kenyan girl, man, and she said she don't like passport bros because she heard that passport bros don't like them. And I'm saying, where'd you hear that? Or that some of the TikTokers are saying that passport bros are talking shit about Kenyan women. I said the exact opposite. Okay. Passport. Even he had to say it. Passport bros love Kenyan women, and love Kenyan women because passport bros. What I've heard is that that passport bros said Kenyan women are probably some of the sweetest women on the planet. That's what I've heard. So I don't know how they say that they were against passport bros. So it's totally okay if passport bros is bringing nothing but the GDP nice in his pants. He's helping the economy. This is old hat. There's no way any American black man is gonna go 6,000 miles away in a third world country with no fucking money and live on the street. Okay, a black woman might do that, but an African American man is not gonna do that. Okay, not in Africa. Okay, he's gonna have something, or he's not gonna be there for very long. Otherwise, you will starve to death. What's up, Saint Cyr? Yeah, that's what everybody says. I don't know where this point where Kenyan women think that Austin. I said I've never heard that. So what I'm saying is, but you have some Kenyans that don't like passport bros. They're trying to what they're trying to do. They try to build sympathy with American black women because American black women actually pay. Okay, well I should subscribe to them and follow them if you talk shit about black men. Okay, hating on black men is a global economy now. Oh yeah. Because they're trying to get the Kenyan women to chase you back to America. That's what they're trying to do, just like her. So then they can actually move to Kenya, and then since you can't get a date in Kenya from Kenyan women, you have to date them. Can we just establish that the average American mind can't comprehend the world and different culture prosing? I think they can. But the thing is that I think they can. But I think black women know what's up. Black women know they can't date outside the black race. They know it. The thing is what they try to do. Okay, This is. I'll just say this, right? For 200 years, black men have been in a box, okay? Black men couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't date anybody else. And if they tried to date anybody else, they were either beaten up or hung. And for the past, I say 20, 30 years, black men have gotten out of that box. And black women don't know how to deal with that. So what they're trying to do is get everybody else to shit on black men and chase you back into the box where you're at, right where they're nice and comfortable with you. Because for them, right, they know for them, guess what? For them,
I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
Because even with her, she said she had issues with the dudes that she's dated while she's in Kenya. She ain't had no glowing reports about her dating in Kenya. Okay, he said they're done finito. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyhow, y'all. All the women of the world love us. I know. Ask your military. Oh, that's true. And hell, there's a big boom in China trying to get African American men to go to China and get these leftover women. There's a big boom trying to get African because passport bros as black men are actually wanted in all. Even he said it. Okay, they want passport bros actually come in there to actually invest and buy stuff. Okay, that's why the government wants them. But we this big negative impact on Kenya. Okay, why? Because it is what it is, right? Okay, because if you come in, and this is something I've heard other guys say, if you come in with your passport and your American wealth into a developing country, it puts you at the head of the line. And some men, if there's too many of us, will get salty about it. And I think some of the passport bros have been rubbing it. And talking about it, as there's a couple guys I've seen that actually rubbing it in Kenyan men's face, so it's actually starting to cause salt, which I don't agree with. Go do your thing, go bang your women, go whatever it is, but stop trying to rub your shit in somebody else's face, right? If you're a billionaire here, then you go all over the world and put your dick on the table, right? But don't go to a third world country putting your dick on the table. You're just a regular dude, man, and born in a different place with actually an advantage. Use your advantage, live a good life, and don't fuck with people. And 99.9% of passport bros do that. They don't fuck with people. In fact, they gather the local men with them and take them around, give them jobs, and take them to eat all kind of shit. So most black men, passport bros, are actually pretty good to the locals. Okay. Anyhow, let me get out of here. Yeah, I seen black women dating out and marrying out, but wow, a year or two ago I saw they were encouraging black men to go to Japan and now China. Yeah, we might talk about that tomorrow. Okay, a lot of these she's see the back and forth. Yeah, same beefs they have with Nigerian men. uh, I don't know. I think most black American men low key like Nigerian men because they're a lot like us. Okay. Um. Anyhow, I gotta go. That's me with homework. Okay. Anyhow, y'all, it's time for me to bounce out. Hope you guys like this one. Uh, share it about, and basically go. Like I said, if we use somebody's stuff, go give her a like. Yeah, she's a Keisha. She's a gynocrat, and she's an intersectional gynocrat at that. But yeah, go give her a like, man. And I think I want to subscribe to the brother and check out, see what he's about. But anyhow, I mean, a white boy's been doing this forever. Nobody said shit. But all of a sudden, when black dudes start doing it, it's a problem. As the AB says, he's gonna be live later. All right, you guys, we out. Where's my I'm gonna play Lavelle's Sweetness as an exit.